intervention to foreign bombing. In many senses, it can act as a
rallying
call
for... In a dramatic and unprecedented escalation, Iran launched a deadly missile strike on Israel early Friday morning, firing dozens of its newly unveiled Haj Qassem ballistic missiles at key Israeli cities. Named after slain Iranian General Qassem Soleimani, the advanced missiles struck with deadly precision, prompting the cities of Tel Aviv and Haifa to declare a state of national emergency. The attack marks one of the most serious direct confrontations between Iran and Israel to date. The strike, coordinated and devastating. The missile barrage began shortly after 3 a.m. local time. Israeli air defenses detected dozens of incoming projectiles from Iranian territory, including multiple warheads from the Haj Qassem series, an advanced mid-range ballistic missile recently added to Iran's arsenal. Despite Israel's layered missile defense systems, including the Iron Dome, Arrow, and David's Sling, several of the missiles penetrated, striking densely populated areas and critical infrastructure. In Tel Aviv, several buildings were reduced to rubble in the southern district, with fires raging through nearby neighborhoods. In Haifa, a missile reportedly hit near the port, igniting oil storage tanks and causing secondary explosions that lit up the early morning sky. Both cities were placed under emergency lockdown, with authorities urging citizens to remain in bomb shelters and prepare for further strikes. Initial casualty figures indicate at least 80 killed and over 400 injured across the affected area. Emergency services are stretched thin as they attempt to extract survivors from collapsed buildings, treat the wounded, and restore basic services in the midst of chaos. What are Haj Qassem missiles? Iran's Haj Qassem missile is a single-field, high-precision ballistic weapon believed to have a range of up to 1,200 kilometers. It is part of a new generation of missiles developed by the Islamic Revolutionary
Ukraine,
Guard Corps,
ODN has charted the key battlefield moments that have defined the war.
Analysts suggest the Haj Qassem is designed specifically to evade radar in a U.S. drone strike in 2020, adds a powerful
war zone to show the true scale of destruction. Here, we've compiled some
Iran's justification and political messaging Iranian state media
invasion to the present day.
For a recent Israeli airstrike on an Iranian consulate in Damascus and killed several senior IRGC commanders. In a nationally broadcast statement, Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei called the strike a legitimate response to Zionist crimes, warning that any further Israeli aggression will be met with stronger retaliation. The IRGC released a statement shortly after the attack, describing it as a calculated and
assault in its
operation,
history.
but warned that Iran is prepared for
Over 300 Iranian ballistic missiles, drones and cruise weapons have torn through the airspace, flattening homes, killing civilians and overwhelming one of the most advanced air defense networks in the world.
Israeli response and escalation. Israeli Prime Minister, insert current name, immediately
Iran's new tactic is to launch simultaneous salvos from multiple locations, like Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, forcing Israel's defense systems to engage targets faster than they were built to. Iran's arsenal is no longer a mystery. Forget the old part, meaning they can launch quickly without a fueling window. This gives Israel just minutes to detect and destroy US Embassy. The Iron Dome's 90% success rate sounds impressive, until the 10% that breaks through, killing civilians and setting cities ablaze. Iran's new method, as its Revolutionary Guard claims, forces Israeli radars to target decoys, drones and actual missiles all at once, overwhelming its logic circuits.
Israeli intelligence
And while the
sources
Arrow 3
also
can
indicated
intercept
a likely
missiles in
cyber
space,
retaliation
each unit costs
against
millions,
Iran's
and Israel has
power
limited
and military
stockpiles.
infrastructure
In fact,
the
a
coming
dozen
days.
ballistic missiles last
Civilian
month slipped
impact
past
and
interceptors
fears
and
of
struck
war.
near IDF
The
bases
psychological
unscathed.
impact of the attack is immense.
The THAAD system,
Families
shipped into
across
Israel after the
awoke to air raid sirens, explosions, and scenes of destruction not seen since the 1991 Gulf War. Schools and businesses remain closed, and hospitals are operating under mass casualty protocols. In Tel Aviv and Haifa, residents continue to shelter underground as fears grow of a second wave of missile attacks. The threat of regional escalation looms large, with Hezbollah in Lebanon and militias in Iraq potentially entering the conflict.